Hi, good evening, Namaskar. I'm Shailendra Baghel, and I welcome you again to my next series, which would be about PgMP, Program Management Professional Examination. Now, what we are going to discuss is exactly by PMI, which is Project Management Institute, Pennsylvania, USA. And after completing this course, you will have a better understanding of how things work at a program level, what is strategy, what is vision, and how program is aligned with strategy and vision, which is in fact portfolio, and how program deliverables are uh, get connected at a project level. For the understanding of project management, I would request you to please follow the playlist at my YouTube channel, which will give you a perfect understanding of project management. So, without much ado, I am going to start the discussion regarding program management, PGMP. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the sessions. I hope you enjoyed the project management sessions as well. Thank you. All right. So, what we are going to discuss now is about PGMP, wherein P and small g stands for program, M stands for management, and P is for professional. This is a this is a this is a sort of a course or a certification which is above PMP, project management. And for P and after completing PMP, you need to have at least 3 years of experience. Let me take you back. Okay. So if you recall, if you have already a PMP, the prerequisites are you should have a PMP, and after PMP you must have at least 3 years of program level experience. This is mandatory. And as you know that once you submit the application at PMI, once you create your application and your status at PMI, you need to submit the application. And while submitting application, as I said, you need to show program, let me remove that, program level experience. And that experience has to be verified by, if it falls into audit, the PMI may verify your experience. How? Once you submit the application, you will write the email addresses of your past manager, or usually it is manager whom you have reported. That manager will give a confirmation that yes, the concerned person has worked at a program level. You may give official or personal email address of your manager. In PMP, it has to be, I think, when I did, it has to be professional only. Plus, you will send all your documents into an envelope, and concerned manager will sign those things. Will cross sign at all the joints of the envelope. Will tape it. Will send it back to you, and you do not have to open it. And then you will collect all the experiences from the respective managers and send it back to the US office of PMI. That was the case here. It is official or personal email address which you give. PMI will send a letter to them, and then they have to comply. If you are in good relation and with your manager, and if they are already employed, it is recommended that you give official. It is recommended. Sometimes people give personal as well, which should be fine, but in my case, I have always used the official one. And I communicated my manager that that this is my application and this is what I'm going to do for the program PgMP certification, and this is the soft copy. You may have a look at it. Plus, when you drop an email to them, they also get a copy. Your previous manager, or whoever you are referring to, they get a copy of your application. So they will get a copy of the application of the work related with them only. So for example, if you in past you have worked in 3 years, you have worked with 3 managers, 3 organizations, let's say. So if you, for organization A, you are giving one email address. For organization B, you are giving second email address. For organization C, you are giving third email address. Third email, first, second, and third. So with first, you have a manager's name and plus email. Similarly, manager's name plus second email. Similarly, third manager, third email. So if it falls into audit, A will not be aware of B, B will not be aware of C. So it is quite demarcated. So yeah. So this is about PgMP application. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask. Let's move ahead. Program management fundamentals. What are they? We discussed about the application. This is me, Shailendra Baghel, a practicing project manager, program manager, have industry experience of around 15 years. And in my past experience, I have worked with Orange, HCL, Telecommunications, Hewlett Packard Enterprise, Novartis, and few other consulting organizations. So yeah, that has been my profile. And let's talk about project management fundamentals. What are they? The first is domain. Domain 1 is strategic program management strategy. First is strategy. The domain 2 is benefits management. Domain 3 is stakeholder management. Domain 4 would be governance. And domain 5 would be about program lifecycle parts A, B, C, D, and F. Let's understand them one by one. Program management fundamentals. The first is defining a program and its relation with project and portfolio. So as I mentioned initially, that after this discussion, you will have a better understanding of how program is related with strategy. So first is strategy. After strategy comes portfolio. With portfolio comes programs. Program is a group of related projects. Group of related projects, and then comes projects. Project management you are already aware of. So let's say you have IT, project, you have electrical, you have law, you have 5 law projects, 10 electrical, and let's say 15 IT related projects. So when you group them, these 15 IT projects together to manage it efficiently, it is known as program. So it is a group of related projects. Portfolio is at a strategy level, and with above strategy comes vision and mission. What is the vision of the organization? With vision comes mission. Vision is where you want to go, where you want to go. Mission is how you will reach there. How you will reach there. And with mission comes strategy at a board level. And with strategy comes portfolio, program, and projects. I hope this is clear. Please take a moment to reflect, or take a picture of this or make a note of this, and then we can go ahead. All right. All right, so as I have described, the first is defining a program and its relation with project and portfolio. Second is organizational strategy. Third is business value creation. Fourth is role and competencies of program manager. Role of program manager. Fifth is sponsor. Role of program management office. And sixth is program management performance domains definitions and interactions. And eighth is portfolio and program distinctions. And the last is program and project distinctions, uncertainty, managing change and complexity. There was some correction, so I have just corrected that, defining a program and its relation with project, portfolio, organizational strategy, business value creation, role and competencies of program manager, role of sponsor, program management performance domains, portfolio and program distinctions, and then program and project distinctions, uncertainty, managing change and complexities. Let's understand one by one. What is a program? Organizations formulate strategic plan and select programs and projects to realize it. As I said, the first is vision, where you want to go. Second is mission, how you will reach there. With vision and mission comes portfolio. You select industries that you want to get into. With that industries comes programs, a group of related projects, and programs then further gets broken down into projects. All right. Second is collectively, organizations formulate strategic plan and select programs and projects to realize it. Collectively, group of related projects, as I said, such programs and projects constitute a portfolio. So as I said, vision, mission gives you portfolio, and with portfolio comes programs and then projects. Third is, within a portfolio, related projects can be grouped together and called a program. This is program method. Let's move ahead. Let's understand through example. What is that example? Company could be anyone, could be real estate, L&T, construction, Bechtel, etc. Let's understand this example. The first is strategic plan. As I said, through that comes a portfolio. And let's understand an infrastructure firm whose strategic objective was or is to become big with diverse businesses in oil, gas, metro rail, power, and airport. With that portfolio, they have a portfolio of oil and gas, metro rail project, and let's say power program and airport program. Let's say they are constructing airport in three separate cities. So this is project A, this is project B, this is project C. Now when these three projects are clubbed together, they become a program. Here, if you see power program, they have power plant project A in city somewhere in US, power plant project B somewhere in Middle East, power plant project C somewhere in Southeast Asia country. They, when grouped together, they are known as power program. So from this mix, the firm may choose to manage related projects as one program, say all the power projects as power program. Let me erase that and it should be visible to you. So from this mix, the firm may choose to manage related projects as one program. Say all the power projects as power program. This is what to plan the work more efficiently, to plan the work more conveniently, they club these projects together to form a program. Example again, a big power sector company decided to do 4 power plant projects. They had 2 options. First, manage them individually, as you can see, or put them together under a program, call it power program, and manage them in a coordinated manner. Now, what do you think? Which option do you think would provide more benefits? Obviously, as it suggests that if you group them together, you can manage the resources well, you can manage the risks well, you can take things more organically and more in a planned fashion. So for example, manpower A getting affected can be taken care by the oversupply of manpower in project B. Or if you have a critical activity somewhere, and if your resources are not available, you can use the resources of other projects into these projects and can plan the critical activities of other projects at some other time. So that's how you manage it. So hence, grouping them together definitely makes a lot of sense. Defining a program, what benefits? First is, as I said, resource optimization. Second is effective management of funds. So when we do, quite heavy projects, let's say you have taken on rent a heavy crane. I'm not going into the commercials as such, but a very heavy weightlifting crane. And these cranes are, very costly. They charge thousands of USD, AED, or lakhs of rupees for 1 day rent. So in that case, let's say if you just hire it for a day or two and you do not have many activities planned in a month time, so what you can do, you can shift it to other projects and get a you can get it rented for, if not for a couple of days, you can rent it for 30 days or 60 days, and it will give you less commercials, and then you can utilize the resources, you can utilize the machines like this. Third is better management of schedules based on prioritization. Second, I think it should be clear now. So what benefits? First is resource optimization. Second is effective management of funds. Third is better management of schedules based on prioritization. And third is centralized management, which reduces supervision cost, cumulative management of risks, and collective capability. So resource optimization, as I've explained, effective use of man, machine, and material. Effective management of funds. Obviously, when you can use the resources, man, material, machine, to and fro between projects, it gives you effective management of funds. Third is better management of schedules based on prioritization. Let's say you have some critical activities planned at project A, and you have one critical resource, so you can circulate that critical resource at multiple locations. Third is centralized management, which reduces supervision cost. And third is cumulative management of risks. Last is collective capability. So let's decode them one by one. Benefits. Such benefits are delivered to the sponsoring organizations as outcomes that provide utility to the organization and the program's intended beneficiaries or stakeholders. Programs deliver benefits which may be defined as enhancing current capabilities, facilitating changes, creating or managing assets, offering new products and services, developing new opportunities to generate or preserve value. If you see, when you manage things in a collective manner and you manage it effectively, these are the benefits that you will get. And that's what program manager's job is, or accountability is, that you realize maximum benefits, which are enhancing capabilities, facilitating change, creating or maintaining assets, offering new products and services, and developing new opportunities to generate or preserve value. Benefits. Managing projects, subsidiary programs, and program activities as a program enhances the delivery of benefits by ensuring that the strategies and work plans of program components are responsibly adapted to component outcomes or to changes in the direction or strategies of the sponsoring organization. Now, this is a definition, but if you see, what they're trying to say is managing projects, subsidiary program, and activities that gives you benefits like this. So this definition talks about these things only. Now come to this. A program can deliver benefits incrementally or all at once. As obviously, either you can get an benefits at an increment level, or you get the benefits at one go. So examples are example of incremental delivery of benefits and example of all at once delivery of benefits are these. So incremental delivery of benefits example is organization-wide process improvement plan. Now, process improvement plan is a time-taking process. As a consultant, you will join the team, you will understand their processes, and then you, after understanding their processes, will suggest a process improvement, and that improvement has to be implemented by the team. If somehow they do not implement those improvements into their processes, you will not get the result. So implementation is important, and that's when you will get the results at a step-by-step basis, because implementation it will not happen in one go, it will happen in phases. Second, the human resource, your team, the people will also take some time to understand this new process. Will take some time to understand this process, and they also need to be educated. And once they are efficient, they understand the process, they are efficient, and then they use and implement all those improvements in processes, plan and implement, and then you will get the result. So it's a time consuming process. Project 2 is standardize and consolidate inventory management process. Inventory management process is also a time-taking process. Project 3 is standardize and consolidate hiring process. You need to educate your hiring panel as well. What kind of questions they should ask, what kind of how you are going to the marking criteria, the rubrics that you will create for hiring the new guy. So all these trainings and processes are time consuming, and hence you get the benefits not at once but at phases. Project 4 is standardize and consolidate performance appraisal processes. Again, it's a time consuming process. Now, second is subsidiary programs to ensure that the benefits of consolidation are fully realized. Sub program 1, ensure adoption of the improved processes. Sub program 2, measure employee satisfaction and performance with the new processes. So these are subsidiary. So this is the main program, and to realize whether the employees are satisfied and they have adopted those improvement processes, they are able to understand them, they are able to execute them, and they have adapted that change, is a subprogram 1. I hope that is clear. So with that, let's move ahead with the other things. So, incremental delivery of benefits. If you see point number 1, point number 1 says each of these components may deliver incremental benefits as they are completed. The outcomes of components might trigger the initiation of new projects to further improve processes, satisfaction, and performance. Third is, however, the program would not be complete until all of the projects and subsidiary programs necessary for business improvement have delivered their intended program benefits. Now, let's understand all at once delivery of benefits. A drug development program, the individual components of the program would not deliver benefits until the entire drug development program is successfully completed. Right through the R&D, inception, production, and then delivery, tests, all these things. So until you get all these things done, then only you will call it a successful program. So approved for sale, patients are treated with it, and the organization realizes benefits from its sale. So in a drug development kind of product, normally when I have worked with an organization known as Novartis, when I worked for their drug development project, I got to know that they are doing research and development for a radioligand therapy thing, and the research was going on from last 15 years, and they have tested first on animals, then on volunteers, and they have recorded their results, and now they are satisfied, and hence they have given it to the respective country's government for its approval. The government have approved it, and now they are at the production side of it. And once they will production is complete, it is out in the market, people will buy, and then the company organization is going to realize its benefits. Particularly in drug development kind of program, the research and development is quite hectic, hence you realize the benefits quite late. Second is, this program will deliver intended benefits all at once as a unified whole. In this case, the benefits of the program are not realized until the program is completed. Remember, programs deliver their intended benefits primarily through component projects. What are component projects? These are component projects. Subprogram 1, subprogram 2. So these are known as component projects. Remember, programs deliver their intended benefits primarily through component projects and subsidiary projects that are pursued to produce outputs and outcomes. The components of a program are related through their pursuit of complementary goals that each contribute to the delivery of benefits. So you have a main goal, and then you have subsidiary or component projects that helps you realize the benefits of the main program. Those are known as component and subsidiary projects or programs. Caution: component projects are programs that do not advance common or complementary goals. Complementary goals completing each other. Or that do not jointly contribute to the delivery of common benefits, or that are related only by common sources of support. Technology or stakeholders are often better managed as portfolios rather than as programs. So, as I said, you have a main program. With that main program, you have certain small programs that helps you realize the benefits of this main program. So let's say the program was process improvement. As a consultant, I went to the site, I understand their processes, and I gave them a process improvement plan. That plan has to be executed to get the results. However, that human resource team, the team has to be trained to implement this process improvement. Now the training is done by one of my another team member, consulting consulting team member B, and here process improvement was done by consulting team member A. So though, and let's say he's a senior guy, let's say he's a senior consultant or a lead consultant or a principal consultant, and this training is being done by the consultant level, someone who is a little junior in the hierarchy and experience. Now though the main program is this, but this training of the team members to implement this process is also important. Therefore this is known as component project, and it has to be complementing this main program. If it is not complementing this main program, it should not be considered as the component project. It should not be considered as a component project, but a portfolio. I hope this is clear, and I will set you free, and we can record this. After this, we can have end the recording of the session. Thank you.